Granddad's village. Faris lived in Alexandria with his parents and his granddad. When Faris wanted advice, he talked to Granddad to ask for his opinion because he always had very helpful things to say. Granddad always had stories to tell too, and liked to tell Faris about his life when he was a child. فارس بيعيش في اسكندرية مع والديه وجده، ودايما بيحب يسمع كلام جده لأنه بيحكي له دايما يقوله الحاجات المفيدة، وبيحكي له كمان قصص لما كان صغير في نفس سنه. What did you do when you were a boy, Granddad? asked Faris. Granddad said, I studied hard, then I played football in a park with all my friends. It was a very good life for a young person. فارس هنا سأله قال له يا جدو انت كنت بتعمل ايه لما كنت صغير؟ راح قال له انا كنت بذاكر فعلا دروسي بجد، وكنت بلعب كورة مع اصحابي في الجنينة، وكمان كانت حياتي حلوة قوي بالنسبة لان انا كنت طفل صغنن. One day, Faris saw a new family moving into his building. There was a boy about the same age as him. Hi, said Faris. I am Faris. Welcome to the building. I am Walid, said the boy. We moved here from Cairo because my dad has a new job. Oh, cool, said Faris. Soon, Faris and Walid became good friends. طبعا اتنقل لهم في يوم من الأيام عيلة جديدة تسكن معاهم في نفس المبنى، وكان فيهم طفل اسمه وليد في نفس سنه، وبقوا كمان أصحاب من ساعتها. One day, Walid visited Faris with his mom and dad. Walid's mom asked Granddad, Where did you live before? I am from a small village, said Granddad, and he told her the name. She was amazed because her family was from the same village. Have you seen the new supermarket? She asked. No, I haven't been to my village from over 10 years. وسألته هنا مامة وليد إن هو منين، وطلعوا بالصدفة إن هما من نفس القرية. وقالت له إيه ده أنت شفت سوبر ماركت اللي فتح هناك جديد؟ راح قال لها إن هو ما راحش القرية بتاعته ولا زارها من أكتر من 10 سنين. Do you think the village has changed? asked Walid's mom. I don't know, Granddad said. I used to go to the theater a lot. We loved it, but it might not be there now. Today, everyone watches television or uses the internet. It was very different then. Even schools have changed. You were a teacher, weren't you? asked Walid. Yes, Granddad replied. It was exciting teaching all those young people. And some of them went to university because they studied hard. مامة وليد هنا بتقول له تفتكر القرية اتغيرت؟ قال لها أنا مش عارف، أنا كنت بحب أروح المسرح جدا وكنت بحبه، ما أظنش إن هو موجود لغاية دلوقتي. النهاردة الناس بتتفرج على التلفزيون وبيستخدموا النت، لكن الموضوع كان مختلف زمان، أكيد حتى المدارس اتغيرت. وقال لها إنه كان مدرس وكان بيحب التدريس جدا، علشان ده أمر كويس حلو قوي إن هو كان بيعلم الأطفال الصغيرين وكان بيستمتع، حتى لما هم بقوا بيذاكروا كتير منهم راح الجامعة. What other things do you remember about your village, Granddad? asked Faris. Well, I remember my old house. I planted some trees in the garden when I was a little boy. They were growing well when I moved from the house. But are they still there or were they cut down? I don't know. Which was your favorite tree? asked Faris. The big tree, replied Granddad. فارس هنا سأله هو ايه اللي فاكره عن القرية. راح قال له ان هو فاكر بيته القديم وان هو كان فيه جنينة وكان بيزرع شجر هناك في المنزل. وسأله قال له ساعتها قال له بس هو مش عارف هي لسه موجودة الشجرة دي ولا لأ. راح قال له ايه كانت شجرته المفضلة؟ راح قال له شجرة التين. Next week we are traveling to our village to see our family. Would Faris and his granddad like to come? said Walid's mom. Granddad said, I'm sorry, but it was very difficult for me to travel because I am in a wheelchair. But I am sure Faris would like to go with you. Faris was very excited. Although Granddad couldn't go on the trip, he was very excited for Faris. Faris, you must go to all my favorite places when you visit my village. Can you see if the theater and the school where I worked are still there? And find the park too? Yes, Granddad, said Faris. وهنا جده سأله يا ريت إن هو لما يروح يزور القرية مع عيلة وليد إن هو يشوف المسرح والمدرسة اللي كانوا شغال فيهم لسه موجودين، ويا ريته كمان يشوف الحديقة اللي هو كان بيلعب فيها لسه موجودة ولا لأ. وطبعا هو مش هيقدر يسافر مع فارس عشان هو بقى على كرسي متحرك. Faris traveled with Walid's family by train. It was a long but beautiful journey. Faris was sad that Granddad couldn't come on that journey, but he was very interested to see Granddad's village. The next day, Walid and his dad showed Faris around Granddad's village. Walid's dad said, "This is the school where your Granddad worked as a teacher. I'm very proud to think Granddad taught here and helped the young people," said Faris. "Is the theater still here? And where is the park?" I don't know, but let's ask someone from the village. Soon they saw a woman by the road. "Excuse me," said Faris. "Do you know where the park is?" "It was here," she said, pointing to some new houses. "But they built these houses last year." "What about the old theater? Is that near here?" asked Faris. "The theater's across the road," said the woman. "They wanted to close it, but the villagers at the school kept it open for our children and grandchildren." Faris was very happy that the people of the village still want the theater. Then Faris had an idea. "Let's go to the house where Granddad used to live. I have the addresses." Faris and Walid walked through the village and to the house, where they saw a woman working in the garden. "Hello," said the woman. "Hello, my name's Faris. My Granddad used to live in this house when he was younger. Now he lives with me in Alexandria." "It's nice to meet you," said the woman. "My name is Mrs. Amira. Would you like to see the house?" "Yes please," said فارس. وفارس هنا راح قال لوليد يلا تعالى بينا نروح نشوف بيت جده القديم، انا معايا العنوان. وهناك اتفاجئوا ان في واحده بتشتغل في الحديقه، وتعرفت عليهم وقالت لهم ان هي اسمها مس اميره وهي كمان عايشه في البيت، وكمان عرضت عليهم يجوا يدخلوا جوه ويتفرجوا على البيت. Mrs. Amira chatted to the boys and showed them all the rooms in the house. "I love this house," said Faris. Mrs. Amira said, "We didn't decorate it because we loved it when we moved in. So we didn't change anything." وقالت له ان هم ما غيروش اي حاجه في البيت وان البيت زي ما هو عشان هم حبوه. "My granddad planted some small trees in your garden when he was a little boy," said Faris. "Can I see them?" "Did he plant a fig tree?" asked Mrs. Amira. "That's my favorite tree. We got lots of delicious fruit from it every year." They went outside to see the fantastic fig tree. "Wow," said Walid, "that's a cool tree." Faris felt proud of his granddad's work. وفارس سألها إن جده كان بيزرع شوية شجر في الحديقة، هما لسه موجودين؟ ممكن أشوفهم؟ قالت له هو زرع شجرة التين، دي أحلى شجرة خالص وبناخد منها فاكهة جميلة جدا كل سنة. وطلعوا شافوها وكانت جميلة وكبيرة وحلوة. ووليد كمان كان معجب بيها خالص وقال إنها شجرة جميلة وأحلى شجرة شافها. فارس هنا كان فخور جدا من صنع جده. On the train back to Alexandria, Walid's mom asked, "Did you enjoy the trip to the village, Faris?" "Oh yes," said Faris. "I learned a lot about Granddad when he was younger. Thank you so much for inviting me on this trip." "You are welcome," said Walid's mom. وعلى القطر وهم راجعين مامة وليد سألته انت استمتعت بالقرية؟ قال لها انه استمتع جدا، انه عرف وشاف كل حاجة لما كان جده كان صغير، وشكرها ان هي خدته معاه في الرحلة دي. When he got home, Faris told his family about his trip. "Granddad, I have a present for you," he said. Faris gave Granddad a beautiful photo album. It showed all the places Faris visited in the village, the school, the theater, and Granddad's old house and garden. Granddad was very pleased to hear about all the building. ولما رجع البيت كان فارس محضر لجده هدية حلوة قوي، ألبوم بكل الصور في كل الأماكن اللي هو راح وشافها، المدرسة والمسرح وبيت جده والحديقة. وكان جده فرحان جدا بكل الكلام اللي كان عمال يحكيه. What did you learn on your trip? asked Faris' mom. I learned a lot of things, said Faris. For example, it's important to learn about your family when they were younger, so that you can understand your family history. And it was great to learn about your life when you were younger, Granddad. You are so important to us. Thank you, Faris, said Granddad. And I am very proud you have learned so much, Faris, said Faris' dad. مامة فارس سألته اتعلم ايه من الرحلة دي؟ قال لها انه اتعلم حاجات كتير جدا، وانه مهم خالص انه عرف كتير عن عيلته لما كانوا صغيرين، وانه فهم تاريخ عيلته. وكان من الرائع خالص يا جدو ان انا عرفت وانت صغير كنت بتعمل ايه، وشفت الحاجات الحلوة اللي انت عملتها، انت مهم جدا بالنسبة لنا. راح جده شكره جدا وقال له انا فخور بيك خالص يا فارس وانك اتعلمت حاجات كتير.